And Jazz, man, this morning, just reflection. Yesterday, it tickled me for a minute yesterday. Sometimes, you gotta make sure you and your partners are working together. You gotta make sure, they've been here longer. They've been around a little longer, so they know a little bit more. A little bit more than you. So certain things might happen, and sometimes you gotta get checked, right? So yesterday I make this post, had to call out the man, whatever the case may be. So all I was sitting, I hear tires screeching up the street. So as I walked in the window, I find out what it is. It's Romeo Rome. So it looked like Hondu from the SWAT team. Like Hondu from SWAT. Oh, the way he rolled up on me. So I had to poke the bed just a little bit. I said, what is that little fear? what you scared? He turned around. He said, wait a minute, we gonna scared. I ain't never scared. It was just real good. It was one of them. Ooh, it was one of them Hulk Hogan. Ooh, I said, okay, we ain't scared. We're just feared. But it was just the funniest moment. I said, you all right? You all right? Walking around here like Samuel Jackson and SWAT. Oh. So we got to straighten out. And ain't nothing wrong with having a little conversation to make sure we get things straightened out. That's what brothers do. We got to make sure. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's say how we do things on this side. Now, however you doing on your side. But hold on, man. It's a mess. I said, okay, it's a little different because, I just moved here and I'm seeing the differences that the job might have been seeing for years. Let me see how long But that's, sometimes you have to speak up on things that you see. And, it may be a little, it might be a little, it might take you back, but if you think about it, you know what, they right. It might be because once when someone speaks on it, you gotta look at that and say, wait a minute, is that really what's going on? And how can I fix that, especially in leadership? We're looking for solutions for problems. That's what businesses are. Businesses, one of the main things that businesses are doing, are supposed to do, is supposed to solve a problem. Let's look at, we had like a shaman. The problem was we didn't have a proper way to cleanse ourselves after using the restroom, right? Shaman said, well, we're going to give you this toilet paper. Now they can use the, now you got a simpler process. Now you get clean. You got the proper tools to use to make sure you're clean. And now we done solve the problem of you trying to find something. Now you got something to, just like, so property. You need a place to live. I own some property. Let me solve that problem. Councilmen and mayors, we want to hear the people problems so we can solve them. We want to hear the things of the city so we can solve them. That's all we're trying to do. If they don't hear it, they can't fix it. If they don't know, how do they build it? You know what I'm saying? How do they, if like relationship, if you're mad at me, how do I know how can I apologize or fix this if I don't know, if you don't tell me, if I'm not informed? So when we speak on those things, we're trying to just get information so that we're all informed and we can work better together. Beautiful, Sometimes we got to be a little intense, maybe get a little intense, but we know that the boundaries, as long as we can talk and listen to each other, man, we can do anything, As long as we have, with the fruits of the spirit, meekness, boldness, we got to be bold now. But temperance and, meekness, you got to be goodness, all that good stuff. Faith, love, joy, peace. It's the main thing. Peace is the main thing. So, that's my spiel for the morning. I just want, like I said, some, had to get off, because I laughed off for a little. So it's all love. We all fighting for the same goal, and just making sure we can, do the best we can. God woke us up this morning. The rest is on us. New day, new life, new legacy.